What I want us to look at today is ourselves. We can't control what's going on out there. We can influence it, but the person we can control is ourselves. And there are things that you're doing probably every day that you don't even realize that is undermining the gender as a whole. 2 days after we finished that campaign, Bridget was promoted to vice president. She was the first one in this agency in 25 years to be promoted. And I said, you know what we need to do? And she said, yes, I do. And in unison, we said, we need to get her a gift basket. I'd hoped to be standing before you today telling you about my success story, Charles. But 2 years ago, that dream, in addition to all the other hopes and dreams I had for my struggling young child, ended when we got the news he killed himself. Nothing prepares you for that kind of news. So I started a blog called Emotionally Naked. And originally I started it because I was trying to deal with the most devastating loss of my life, and I had realized that writing was helping me. And I write a post called The Final 48 Hours, and it basically says how we got the news, how we reacted. It's raw, it's from here. And when I published it, I was embarrassed and ashamed. So just the next day, 16,000 people read that post. And I still couldn't figure out why I wrote it, and what's more, I didn't understand why people were reading it. And then I get a message from a girl named Lauren, and she says, 2 days ago, I thought about killing myself, but based on what I read here, I'm gonna get help. And that's when I realized, oh my gosh, maybe this can work. Teenagers are masters at covering up their depression. Why is that? 1, the shame. 2, the stigma. And what is that? What does that do to our families? That kind of not talking about anything creates more of a culture where children and youth will take their lives instead of telling you that they hurt and when they need help. It is now the #1 cause of death for 14 to 19-year-old girls worldwide. We have got to start this conversation. We have got to let other people know they are not alone. And the way to do that is to share and discuss and to read and talk to your kids about suicide. You cannot be afraid of that subject. I can't do this alone. I can write the story, but if I'm putting it out there and nobody's sharing it, it's just going to collect server dust. It's not going to reach the ears. So it's the people who are sharing, it's the team effort, it's the collaboration that's gotten this message to many young people and to lots of mothers and to lots of dads. And the happy ending is that people are telling me, you saved my life. And that big, huge hole in my heart that I have it helps fill that, because I have to give back. And thank you so much for listening to my story.